Society can make us feel like it's our fault if we're lonely. The truth is that everyone has felt lonely in their lives, and about a third of adults in the US report feeling lonely a lot of the time. So the first tip is to remind yourself that being lonely is normal and millions of people across the world in this moment are feeling loneliness just like you. In that way, you're very much not alone. The second tip is to do some brainstorming of things you can easily do to feel less lonely. For example, take a walk around an area with other people or text a friend. But also try some more creative approaches, such as thinking about the last time you were around people you cared about and imagine as if you're right back there in that moment, experiencing the sights, sounds, feelings that you had. After imagining this, remind yourself that you have people you care about that care about you as well. If that's difficult, try putting your hand over your heart, which is something that our brain interprets as if we're receiving a hug. Also try giving yourself a hug or patting yourself on the head. The next tip is to challenge some of the thoughts and beliefs around loneliness that you might have. See if you believe thoughts like that no one cares about you or that you'll always feel lonely, and then scan throughout your life for any instance where these statements weren't true. Perhaps there was that one time a few years ago where you felt connected to someone, or perhaps you know that your parents care for you, even if they may not have always shown it very well. Another approach is to learn to really enjoy your own company. A lot of times we forget that one of the most important relationships to invest in is the one we have with ourselves. Start by trying to talk to yourself as if you're talking to a best friend. For example, telling yourself that you'll do your best to always be there no matter what, or asking yourself if there's anything you'd like to talk about and offering a comforting and listening ear. The more we do this, the more we will get to know ourselves, build self-compassion, and decrease feelings of loneliness even when we are alone. A last tip that's a bit more difficult but very much worth the work it takes is to get comfortable with the feelings around loneliness. Emotions always come with physical sensations in our body, usually in our torso area around the neck, chest, or belly. It's often not the sensations themselves, but actually our beliefs about them that make them uncomfortable for us. Most of us have not been taught how to get comfortable with emotions and their sensations even though they don't harm us at all. We can change our previous learning, and this is super important for lasting happiness. Dr. Tara Brach has lots of guided meditations called Rain on her website that you can use to get more comfortable with emotions. I'll leave a link in the video description for them.